Hello, my name is Michael Cunningham, and I'm here to talk to you today about World Class Schools YMCA International Moot Court, the case of the faith-healing father. These are some simple rules. There are two teams of two students on each team. One team will be for the appellant and one team will be for the appellee. Each speaker will speak approximately 15 minutes. The appellant team will reserve some of their time for a rebuttal speech. The first point of error: whether the search warrant was improperly issued, mandating the suppression of evidence obtained as a result of the search warrant, and whether the court abused its discretion in failing to do so. The appellant team would point out why the search warrant was illegal. The appellee team will point out that the search warrant was legal. The second point of error: whether the appellant's prosecution under the Texas Penal Code, sections 19.04 and 22.04, as applied to him, was unconstitutional under the First Amendment freedom of religion and due to its interaction with the Texas Religious Accommodation Statute found in Chapter 110 of the Texas Civil Practice and Remedies Code. The appellant team points out Mr. Coleson could not practice his religious freedom. The appellee team points out that the state has to step in when there is harm to someone else. Sample judges' questions. First speaker, the appellant. Counselor, question number 1. Counselor, if you are guilty, why should a guilty person get off simply because of some clerical error? Do we not all make some mistakes? Question number 2. Counselor, why is it so important for the police to follow rules? Because criminals will not follow rules, correct? Number 3. Counselor, how does the Fourth Amendment apply here? And finally, question number 4. Counselor, are you arguing that Mr. Coleson was not read his rights here? Sample questions for the first speaker and the appellee side. Question number 1. Counselor, even if Detective Hodges made some mistakes, should we completely disregard what she found at the house? Question number 2. Counselor, why is it so important for the police to follow rules? Because criminals will not follow those rules, correct? Question number 3. Counselor, how does the Fourth Amendment apply here? And finally, question number 4. Counselor, are you arguing Detective Hodges made no mistakes? Sample questions for the second speaker on the appellant side. Counselor, question number 1. What rights are guaranteed to a person to practice a religion in this case? Question number 2. Counselor, are these rights absolute? Question number 3. Counselor, can the state come in and take over a family if they practice a religion that harms a member of that family? Question number 4. How does this square between the separation of church and state? Sample questions for the second speaker on the appellee side. Question number 1. Counselor, what rights are guaranteed to a person to practice their religion? Question number 2. Counselor, were these rights given to Mr. Coleson? Question number 3, are these rights absolute? Question number 4, can the state take over a family if that family puts the life of a family member in trouble? Question number 5, how does this square with the separation of church and state? And finally, question number 6, Counselor, what would happen in this case if the state sat back and did nothing? Speaking order. The first team, the appellant. The first speaker will speak approximately 13 minutes. The second speaker will speak approximately 12 minutes. They reserve 5 minutes for a rebuttal speech that will be after the appellee team gives their speeches. The appellee team will stand up next. The first speaker will speak 15 minutes. The second speaker will speak 15 minutes. And finally, the rebuttal speech. The time includes both speeches and judges' questions. Theory of the case for the appellant. The search warrant was illegal, and Mr. Coleson was not able to practice his constitutionally guaranteed freedom of religion. Theory of case for the appellee side. The search warrant was illegal and ruled so on numerous occasions. The rights of Mr. Coleson to practice his religion has never been denied. The state has a right to step and duty to step in when the rights of one are being denied by the rights of others, especially in a case when these rights are the right to life or jeopardy of giving up one's life. Let the arguments begin. Thank you very much and have a great day.